Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is day 7 of our Georgian adventures and we are in Signagi, the wine region of Georgia. In the previous video, you saw us exploring a winery in Kakheti region. Today we are exploring yet another winery called Giani Winery located in the historic village of Manavi. Manavi is the heartland of Georgian wine production in the Caucasus region of Kakheti. This winery was established in 1894 and they have about 130 years of experience in winemaking. So, this is a paid tour with wine tasting. It costed us 30 Georgian lari per person, which is around 900 rupees. So, it might seem expensive compared to a lot of other wineries, but trust me, this amount is totally going to be worth it. They have been conferred with more than 40 awards and also export to 10 countries. Giani Winery selects different grape varieties grown in the ancient village of Manavi and then proceeds to produce wine using both traditional and modern methods. The company is focused on quality and its production capacity is limited, so it can offer its customers about 4 lakh bottles of superior wine each year. Both local and international experts are employed to ensure the highest quality of wine is produced. In my previous video on Gori and Kaketi, you might have seen the tour of Katie Winery, and the processes that they explained were very brief, and we were not, in fact, able to visualize or understand the whole of process. It is only after this tour in Giani that we really understood the process. So Giani Winery also offers accommodation. So if you wish to stay in a vineyard, you can book them on online booking sites.
Ciharmone. It's small vineyard. It's not our main vineyard. Main vineyard is behind this mountain, 30 hectares. Okay. It's just for guests. We show them what we are. And the juice we collect it in those clay pots. We call them Winery. Winery. It is old way of winemaking.
ഇത് extract ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്
They are underground, temperature is lower, and wines are, it's kind of refrigerator, fridge. Not only wine, but cereals, maybe honey, maybe pickles.
ഓക്കെ
Oh. She likes you. Okay, this is old way of wine production, but we still continue to make wines this way. Those are old quarries, we don't use them anymore. Working quarries we have in winery. Here we are collecting grapes. I can open it. So we put grapes inside, and from this area, grapes are entering into winery, and we start to create wines. So here we have 3 levels, 3 stages. If we go up, upper stage is for checking the components, sugar, acidity, pH level, how much alcohol we have in wines. Underground we have those clay pots that I showed you in the garden. This is modern way of winemaking. We call it classic style in stainless steel pans. You know how we are creating wine? Do you know this technique? So we crush grapes, afterwards we receive juice. On grape they live small microorganisms. We call them yeasts. Yeast, you know, yes? Yeast is starting to eat sugar and convert those sugars into alcohol. If I create good environment, right temperature to those organisms, bacteria, they will consume all sugars. They will eat all sweetness, nothing sweet in grape juice, and such wine we call dry wines. So dry means wine without any sweetness level. If I want to make sweet wine, we should stop fermenting, not allow that those yeasts eat everything, all sugars. We can stop fermentation by several techniques, but here mainly we use temperature. If we look at several our tanks, for example, this we look it has ice crystals on the surface. So here we are decreasing temperature. At low temperature, yeasts are deactivated, not touching sugars anymore, and so I have naturally sweet wine. In Georgia, we don't add sugar artificially to wine, so we don't need it because we have warm temperature, high temperature in the growing season, and it allows us to collect high amount of sugar, high level of sweetness in grapes, and those sugars are enough for creating alcohol, and we can leave some part of sugar like sweet material. So all wines in Georgia, sweet wines, are natural sweet and not adding sugar. We are bottling them here, the same empty bottles. So we put bottles, they are entering here, watching in the middle. Wine is poured in the bottle, then corks or maybe screw caps we can produce here both. And finally, stickers. They are attaching the labels to wine, so it's made here. This red wines, but also we have small amount of white wines that we are pouring in the barrels. After those barrels are used for wine, they start to lose smell. Oakiness is decreasing, and then old barrels are replaced by new ones that are new retro. And in old we pour Chacha. Chacha is our grape spirit, very high alcohol content inside, but it still has power, strength to take out remaining aromas that's in the cask. Also we have here a small amount of brandy, it's kind of cognac style, small amount of sparkling wine. So we try to produce everything that's possible from grapes. Winery is new, not old. We started production in 2014. It was our first bottled wine. Before it was just family house wine, not large production. Now our capacity is about 500,000 bottles per year and sending in many countries. So 10 years is not a big period, but as you see, we have some certificates, success, Greece, China, England, Germany, Italy. Exporting. 90% goes abroad. Here you hardly find our wine.
Okay, now that we have understood the process of both olden ways of winemaking as well as modern ways of winemaking, we are proceeding towards the most interesting part, wine tasting. In this package, we'll get to taste 4 different wines, both dry and sweet, and we'll also get to try chacha, which is a traditional alcohol in Georgia. So we have some cheese here to pair with our wines, and then there are breadcrumbs with sunflower oil. So this is used for palate cleansing between wines. And we also have some traditional Georgian church kela.
In our wine, we say name, Manavi, or this wine. Manavi is also named our village. You are now in Manavi. So it's kind of appellation wine, Michael's wine. This wine, we call the category of this wine is PDO. PDO stands for Protected Designation of Origin. It means that this wine is protected by the law of Georgia. No one in Georgia is allowed to produce this wine except the grapes that grow here in very small Manali area. It's like champagne, like cognac, the most famous appellation. Like those, like Manali is also protected by our law. Let's taste, let's try. We always start to try with dry ones. It's like food. We always start with main dishes, then fruits and desserts. The same way. Let's pour.
What is the alcohol percentage in this?
About 12. Always on the label, it's written alcohol percentage.
12%.
Also, not only alcohol, but harvest year. So the year that you can find on label is the date when I'm picking the grape.
Oh, picking
Not production.
Oh, okay.
It can be produced later.
Later.
For example, I can aging it 10 years.
10 years.
Smell.
Smell of.
So those smells that you can find, maybe fruits, maybe flowers, maybe spices, all are nature. So they come from grape varieties. In Georgia, we have up to, not up, more than 500 grape varieties. So big, versatile aromas between them. So let's start. Do you have a question? So how we are assessing the wine quality? First, visual. How it looks, what is the color, what is intensity of color. You are not holding correctly. Sorry. Look at them. Not holding this way, because you put some
Temperature.
and also you're changing the temperature. It's not good. Every wine has its own right, correct serving temperature. We always write it on the label. For example, it should be chill. Some wines should be warmer. Sometimes it's chill. So it depends. 10 degree, 14, 15, 16. So look at the label. After the visual, then let's check the smell. I think aromas are very strong, very pronounced. You see, that's come from distance, like substance. There are some wines you can make it too close to it, you don't discover anything. Here, as you see, it comes from the big distance. So it's also a good sign of quality of wine. Then maybe you can find the correct description of those aromas. To me, it's very fruity. Many fruits like fresh apples, maybe pear smell, maybe some citrus notes. So it's just associations. Yes, so it's not kind I'm adding something. After smelling, of course, we should try. Try this. On taste, it's very soft. It's very smooth structure. No sweetness. No sweetness. Dry, semi-dry, semi-sweet, sweet. 4 general levels of sweetness. So imagine if you drink tea without any sugar, it is dry. If I put 1 spoon, it is semi-dry. If I put 3 spoons, it's semi-sweet. If I put more, it's sweet. So just range of sugar content. Right?
So By swirling, the taste changes. By swirl.
While you are swirling, maybe more calories, oxygen, some chemical reactions can be changed. Acidity also you can find, but it's very balanced, pleasant acidity. To me, it's very fresh, fruity summer wine. When it is hot season, I think it's very refreshing.
Try തന്നെ എന്ത് രസമാണ്.
Very dense, very oily, very concentrated, like candy, like biscuit. And smell is absolutely different. It has changed. It's the same grape, same wine. That's different technology.
So that preparation is not written in the bottle. It's just
Yes, you see? Here it's written that it is Winery.
Winery.
Also, I put picture, Sino Winery, and besides, I make the similar color. So, triple hint for you. So, of course, I write on it. Oh, sorry. This is clear. Red wine, which is made from black grape. You see, in Georgia, we have many grape varieties, but this grape is number one, most famous grape. Do you know the name of it?
Sapori.
Saperari, I made this one. Now Saperari gives me this wine. It's naturally semi-sweet.
ഒരു പ്രീ ബോട്ടിൽ അവസാനം
A plus അല്ല A plus.
I will pour the full glass for you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
What's your glass, please?
This.
വേണ്ടെന്ന് പറയണ്ട. കയറ്റി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ നമുക്ക്.
Please, it's for you.
Thank you. So those are the 4 wines that we tasted from Giani Winery, and it was very difficult to choose which one to buy. We ended up buying 2 bottles each. If you're spending an entire day in Signagi, after wine tasting, you'll have some more time at hand and you can use that to explore some famous attractions in Signagi. Like this place called the Sighnaghi Wall or the Signagi Fortress, which was built in the 18th century for defense purposes. There is no entry cost to this place and you can explore its surrounding free of cost. Another popular attraction in Signagi is the Bodbe Monastery. It is supposed to be the burial place of Saint Nino, the woman who brought Christianity to Georgia. This place is also free to enter and you can spend some time here. This is just a short drive from the Signagi fortress, so you can visit the fortress first and come to the monastery. I'll be uploading detailed videos on my channel on things to do in Signagi, and will cover both Signagi Fortress and Bodbe Monastery in details. So stay tuned to the channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe now. That is the end of a beautiful day in Signagi. If you've enjoyed this video, do drop a like, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Like always, don't forget to subscribe to Mrs. Explorer for more travel content. Until then, bye.